Hey there! Man, I just finished watching this show and I gotta tell ya, it's been a while since we got an amazing Marvel project. And this just put a smile on my face. I've noticed that not a lot of you have been watching this or even heard of this show. So this time, don't worry about spoilers because I want every one of you to enjoy this show completely while I try to convince you to watch it at the same time. And guess what? You don't need to know squat about the MCU to enjoy this show. Okay, the first things first, the origin story. It's very different from what we traditionally know, but the different aspect is really crazy and it gets you excited and invested right off the bat. Now, without giving a lot, let me tell you this show has a lot of cameos. People argue that sometimes by having a lot of cameos, we tend to forget who the movie or show is actually about. This show is a perfect example of how to balance the both and still had the spotlight on Spider-Man. Initially, this was supposed to be the origin story of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but they chose not to take that direction as they had a lot of restrictions with how they progressed. And I'm glad they didn't go that way because they have a lot of freedom this way, and you can actually see a lot of creativity come out. In fact, the show has already been greenlit for season 2 and 3. Now, my favorite aspect of this show were the supporting characters to Spider Man. Every single one of them had a character depth which was very fun to explore. And I can see that even the writers had a lot of fun with it. And this time, we even got to see the origin of one of the villains from the ground up, which we don't really get to see often, at least not to this level. And watching the other characters grow along with Peter was really nice thing to see. And my favorite part about the series was that you know how I'm a sucker for time related shit, right? So this show has a time paradox event mixed with amazing action sequences as well, which took me back to the Infinity Saga days, honestly. And with that, I might have teased you guys a character, but it's just in the best interest of you getting interested in the show. The soundtrack is flawless, man. Especially the intro, keeping the classic bits of the intro in it just slaps. And yeah, not to forget, there is a small Easter egg for you to find in the end from the What If series as well. Like I said, it's packed with hundreds of surprises, and even the setup for season 2 has been brilliantly done. The only complaint I had with it is the kind of animation they went with here, kind of comic book style, which I don't really like fully, but it kind of grows on you by the end of the series. And with that, I'd like to rate this show a solid 9 out of 10. Yes, the narrative is that good. I really hope that you guys watch it too. And yeah, like the video and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.